Oh, hello there. Fancy meeting you here. LOL, JK. What is up, YouTube? Haven't talked to you in a while. How you doing? Can I take you out to dinner? Can I get your number? Can I get your number? No, seriously, what is up, YouTube? Haven't talked to you in a while. I just wanted to talk about some things. I don't know. I'm just really happy for some weird reason because it's Wednesday. It's 8:45 and it feels like a good time to vlog. It's vlogging time. It's vlogging time. Alright, first on my list of subjects to talk about is print. Now, some of you might have heard, but basically Prince said in an interview that the internet is dead. Yeah. He was saying that it's basically dying like how MTV died. But the thing is that MTV died because they lost sight of their goal and stopped playing music 24 hours a day, and they started showing reality shows. But the thing is that the internet was created so that anyone who wanted to find a piece of information could find that piece of information. And nothing has really changed since then. But the thing is, I'm not putting much thought into what Prince is saying because dude's a little crazy. For example, many years ago, when Rosie O'Donnell had her own show, Prince was a guest one day, and she kind of insulted him. She said, "So how do you pronounce that symbol?" And then he said, "You don't pronounce it, you just don't pronounce it." And then she said, "No, I'm gonna call you Cappy. Yeah, you're Cappy now," or something like that. I don't know what exactly she said, but it was something crazy like that. And then he said, "Nope, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." And then she said, "Nope, I'm gonna start calling you Cappy." And then he said, "Nope, I wouldn't do that. You know what Cappy rhymes with." And then she said, "No, what?" And then he said, well, Cappy rhymes with, I'm gonna have to kick your ass." Then she stood shocked. So obviously Prince is a very, special person. He's been living in Princeton for quite a while now, so. And if you know me personally, you know I love Prince. You know I love Prince. Purple Rain and Party Man on vinyl. That's old school vinyl. That's Sign of the Time. That's another record. Right there. Prince. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. And to a fan, when you hear this, it's like, yeah, Prince would say something like that. So if you ask a Prince fan, he'll tell you his royal badness can say whatever he wants to, and we're just gonna listen, or we're gonna nod our head cautiously, like, yeah, Prince, we understand what you're talking about. So yeah, that's what I want to tell you. Big Prince fan will tell you, yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Prince. Now on to the next story. Alright, so basically this is a scary story from when I was at Disneyland. Now I know that sounds pretty stupid, but trust me, it's pretty creepy. Dim the lights. Can you still see me? Vision test 1 2, vision test 1 2. Okay, you can hear me. So, alright, Disneyland. So there's a urban legend that haunts the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. One of my favorite rides, and legend has it that there was this boy. He had cancer, and him and his mother had an unimaginable love for the ride, as if with any person. So, this kid said that when he died, he wanted his ashes thrown into the waters of the ride. Now, being the sanitary people that Disneyland are, they weren't having it, so they denied her. But legend has it that without thinking of Disneyland, she got the ashes, threw them into the waters, and legend has it that until this day, he haunts that ride. Now, when I read that, I'm like, yeah, right. Kid haunting the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Sounds fake and gay. But, there's always like I always had a weird feeling about that story though, so I don't know. I read that about a year or two ago, a while back. I've thought about it every once in a while, but you know, it was back in my mind. It was now 3 months ago. I go to Disneyland with my family and their friends, and we get on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Now, what if you haven't been to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride? You wait in line, you go through from the outside, then you enter inside. You go through a little curved hall where you see some painting, and you see this little island. Then you enter these rows, and depending on which row you are, you go right here and you get set in different rows for the actual ride. Now from these rows, you enter in the boat, you go on the ride, and then you end up back there, and then you exit the ride, right where you started. And then you go through like some very few hallways, and then you're out into the New Orleans Square. Now when we went, for some reason there weren't that many people in line, so we went straight through for the first time. We go on the ride, we have a lot of fun. Then we get out, and we all look at each other like, dude, let's go on that ride again. There's no line, man, let's go. So we go through, and the second time, it was weird because once you get off, you go through the swamp area, and you can see the people eating, like, to the right of you, and, like, from the New Orleans styled restaurant, and you can see people, whoa, you can see people, eating to the right of you from the restaurant. And so we're passing through there, and you see trees, and then you see, like, a dark New Orleans star-studded sky in the background. You see, like, the little hut over there, the trees and everything. But I noticed, when I looked over there, I saw a little boy walking in the background, behind the backdrop, behind the water. And the first thing that came to my head was, well, that must be the exit. You know, you walk through that long corridor to the exit outside. And you have to remember, I have short-term memory loss, well, not really, but I have a really short attention span, so I didn't really put the whole entrance and exit thing into play. But, so little boy thought, okay, it's the exit. He was the only one there. But I thought, yeah, there's not a lot of people in line, not a lot of people getting off. Yeah, little boy just catching up to his parents. And then it occurs to me in the ride that we got off where we get on, and there was no long corridor next to the water that you had to walk through. I thought it was strange, like, wait, what? And then third time around, because we had to go on again, that much fun, no line, and so we go on the third time, and I looked there, and there's no one there. No one exiting. I specifically looked there, because I saw that the exit was right there, and I'm like, huh, and I turned to some of our friends, and I'm like, dude, I saw a little kid there. And he was like, no way, no one goes through there, it's the backdrop. And I told him, no, I saw a little kid there. And I was certain I saw a little kid there. Little boy, and I thought, well, it's weird. And then I thought of the story, and I told him, dude, myth has that there's a little kid on this ride that haunts the ride. Fits every single thing to me. So of course I'm freaking out, like, oh my god, I just saw this ghost that I've read about. And it's funny because I look up a lot of haunt spots because I'm really interested in ghosts. I am really interested in ghosts, not goats. Ghosts. I feel so stupid now. I'm really interested in the paranormal, so I've looked there and I've seen that, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, not real. And I've seen a lot of them that are close by. I'm like, you know, I want to go there, and I want to experience, I want to stay there to, like, experience something paranormal. Paranormal Activity, Part 2 coming out soon. And every time I go to, like, I go to that Walmart, or that Toys R Us, and there's nothing ever happens, and I get mad. But this one time, I read about it, and I go there, I wasn't paying any attention. I think the Haunted Mansion, I was actually paying attention for it, but I didn't feel anything. But this one time, I'm not looking for it, I found it. I found it, I find it, what? Lights on. So yeah, this is kind of a weird vlog, but yeah, Prince and Scary Story. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the scary story and my feelings on Prince. Rate, comment, subscribe, and that's about it. See you next time.